Hello YouTube, welcome back and happy Sundays. Don't you just hate going number 2 in public washrooms? It's nothing like being at home where you're comfortable and can fart all you want. So today we're going to talk about some tricks that can make your public poo experience a little bit less uncomfortable. Some of you are probably like, what tricks? You just go. Well, yo motherfuckers is disgusting. Some of us can't just be shitting and farting like there ain't nobody around. Then there are some of you who are probably like, ew, public washrooms are so disgusting. I would never go to number 2 in no public washroom. Bitch, shut your princess ass up. We don't know you lying. Listen, when you gotta go, you gotta go. There ain't no I'll wait till I get home bullshit. You're gonna shit your fucking pants. Besides, holding it ain't even good for you. And when you're out and you gotta go but you don't, you just can't be yourself. And it's just a shitty time for everyone. You can't have fun because your asshole's crying out for help. Whoever you're with can't have fun because you're all moody and like fake laughing at their jokes and shit. You always line the toilet seat with toilet paper. When I say line the toilet seat, I mean like use half a fucking roll. Cause you don't know whose fat, sweaty, taco-eating ass was on that bitch before you. The first is the cough. Now this trick works well if you know your shit's gonna be quick and you don't gotta drop a brick. You basically just cough whenever you need to drop one. And most of the time the fake cough will mask the sound of your shit hitting the water. The second option, which is a lot better but also a lot riskier, is filling the toilet with toilet paper. This way there won't be no sound of your shit hitting the water because the toilet paper is there. Also prevents water from splashing all up on your ass. Letting the water run is a classic. It's a good trick to use at parties or at somebody's house. It also works in public washrooms, but then you gotta wait for someone to like wash their hands and that shit could be a bitch. Like the first two tricks, this only works if your shit's quick and you don't got diarrhea. Cause you're gonna need a fucking waterfall to mask the sound of mud butt.
Hey, who's in there? I gotta
wash my face.
Wash your face?
Cause I gotta reapply my makeup.
We're in the middle of a party.
I fucking on mascara. The next trick is the flush trick. You just gotta flush every time you're about to push and drop. But remember, you gotta try to get it all out on each flush. Because flushing 2 or 3 times is normal. People won't suspect a thing. And if there's other people in the washroom, they won't even know it's you. But you flush like 10 times, motherfuckers is gonna know you're using the flush trick. The hand dryer trick. This is my personal favorite because no matter what type of shit you gotta take, whether it's diarrhea or you gotta drop a bomb, you can't hear shit over the sound of public hand dryers. And some people let them things run forever, like till they get every drop of fucking water off their hand. And that's awesome news for you. You can just go in. The only downfall is you gotta wait for someone to actually use the hand dryer. And when you have diarrhea, holding it in for just a couple seconds will have you sweating and hurting like a motherfucker.
Come on.
Now this next trick is hard to pull off and it barely happens because it's completely out of your control. But when it does, it's like fucking Christmas Eve. There are some people who just don't give a fuck and they just shit and fart like it's no one's business. You know the ones I'm talking about. They moan and groan and fart like they at home and there ain't no one fucking around. But you could use these sick fucks to your advantage. His shitting frenzy will be so loud and embarrassing that your little shits and bullshit farts won't even fucking matter. This last trick is probably the worst one and is only recommended in situations of dire desperation. Like if no one's washing their hands, or no one's drying their hands, or the toilet's flush mechanism is fucked up, or if there's no carefree pooper in the stall next to you. I call this the Anne Frank. You push as slow and as quietly as possible and you let the shit hang into the water before you cut it off. Just think of yourself as Anne Frank and there's Nazis all up in that bitch. And if you make any noise, even just a from your ass, you're dead. It's gonna hurt and you're gonna sweat like shit, but at least you won't have to walk out the washroom in shame, all paranoid that these dudes who you don't even fucking know and you probably never see again in your life are thinking that you're that fat, disgusting, carefree pig whose fucking washroom experience is like nirvana. one last thing. Always remember to wrap that fucking toilet paper. Because public washrooms, for some fucking reason, have the thinnest toilet paper ever. It's almost transparent. If you'll use at least half a roll every time it touches your ass, that bitch might rip. Then you might just end up wiping your ass with your fingers. Thanks for watching again, and next time you're in the public washroom taking a shit, pull up your phone, go to my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share so I can keep talking my shit.